world, we're finally doing a career mode stream a Reno. Welcome to the Mercedes No Research and Development Challenge, episode number 5, as it will be on the YouTubes. And yeah, to actually stream some career modes once more on channel. So, wherever in the world, good evening and thank you for watching. And if you're watching this video, well, sit back and relax. I just need to share the Strummerland in the SPL Chatterino. I think we'll be off. Anyway, I hope you're doing all well today. Yeah, actually, I had a bit of a walk today to get some chicken, some rice. I know that's one of the things where I'm trying to make myself sound more exotic than I really am, and you'd be right to say that. But now, put in SPL that I am Strummerline. Well, I should really do this before. Yes, that's it. Okay, so yeah, now I've got round right. So we are doing the Belgian Grand Prix and then the Italian Grand Prix, I believe. Because now this calendar is neither Corona nor based in reality. Well, what should have been intended calendar? As you can see, I don't have Russia, for example. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Do I need to take PU penalties? Because I was thinking I might need to. No. But this being an R&D challenge, I'm not going to do any practice. Man, because I'm also in a Mercedes. If I was practicing in a Merc, then might become a little easy. Doing 103 II, one-shot qualifying, 25% races. Basically, if you've watched YouTuber Championship in the past, long past as it is, because it starts turning, so how old am I? And it's the same rules where it's 25% race with a one-shot quality, reduced damage, easy peasy. I was going to do a full my team stream, but I want to listen to Leeds game. Simply put, ironic because it is an all-or career mode. But I want to see how the new service does against Everton. Right. Stick in Power Unit 1 and get that practice simmed. Simulating this means you don't lose the rep for not practicing. Yeah. So hence why we are simulating it rather than skipping it, because it actually does matter with your acclaim. Excuse me. So probably had a couple of races in Belgium and Italy. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. Look at those R&D points we have not spent. That's crazy. Bear in mind, you start at Mercedes with about 3.5 grand of R&D points, maybe 2,500. But basically, you got enough to get the ball rolling. Bear in mind, the upgrade prices are quite steep if you're at Red Bull or Mercedes. I don't know if I must be honest. I don't know if that's the same for Ferrari. I couldn't say that. Oh, no viewers. How sad. I will carry on. I also couldn't say because obviously Ferrari were one of big three teams in the very beginning at career mode, because we had the weird situation where the game came out at the very start of the season, because obviously what coronavirus did to the world. Right, I need to swap for Power Unit number 3. Well, 2.5. Just because of the way things are. Right. Shall we get to it? I think we should. And have a bit of Pepsi Max there. I never thought I'd be the person that would be drinking 0 drinks, but here I am. Plus that's why I lost so much weight, which I'm now trying to maintain, which is always interesting. You know the drill. Option tyre. Let's go. Tyre wear's not really an issue on a 25% at Belgium, so the lack of tyre upgrades should not really affect us. Poor traction out of the source. Oh, here we go. I know I gotta remember that I have Hamilton as a teammate, not Bottas. Because when I do my league racing practice, I drive as Hamilton. Look at Stroll go! Oh, I'm steering like a pig through Monday. Yeah, I can tell now we've not done any upgrades. Now I'm on an option side just because of where I am. The no R&D is starting to really hurt now. It turned well. Didn't invalidate. Through Fania, good. Like the Merc power, well. The untouched by the team Merc power won't kick in as well as Racing Points of Williams is. Might not someone respectable here actually. It seemed unlikely. This thing's just not turning! Oh! I guess that's us starting last. I was thinking of just flashing the tyre from session, but I better not. I'm about to get a very bad timing than no timing at all. Ah, just don't feel connected.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Vettel and Sergio Perez. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So that's how also how the championship is looking, so I'm not overly worried. But that's not good. Coming back from back is going to be difficult. Just simply because you only have 11 laps. Oh!
Let's talk about what happened. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Why can't you pick your My Team teammate as your rival? Why? I'll go for Verstappen.
You left some body work out there on the track. You struck.
Don't be stupid with your questioning.
About this team.
Considering in real life, Mercedes are about to power them again.
Well, that's everything.
With the M version of the MCL 35. I understand why they call on these year's cars a new car. The teams that are. They're linked with the same chassis as last year. It's like calling them a 2.0. Or B, or in the case of McLaren, M for Mercedes, as opposed to well, having a Renault PU. It's the same bloody car, just with revised aero rules. It's not a new car at all. Don't understand. It's like it's the same bloody car. Yes, okay, it's dressed differently, but it's the same bloody car. All it is basically the cake's iced differently. It's the same bloody cake. You know what? You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
That's not exactly ideal, but there's no points for Saturday. Keep a cool head and make up for it in the race.
It's okay, because that means we can now take a PU penalty. And a gearbox penalty. And races we've got left. So, if assume, yeah, we'll be able to get to, yeah, we'd be able to fit a new gearbox Abu Dhabi. Okay. Excuse the burping. Anyway, yeah. This is the 2020 Belgian Grand Prix, which obviously did take place in real life at the same time it should have done. Just with no spectators, and having been to the Belgian Grand Prix, that's unimaginable. We have a viewer! Hello, viewer! Hello, viewer! Hello! Get involved in chatter! Get involved in chatter! I do have my very new and very sexy iPad right in front of me to watch the stream because, you know, streaming off PS4. I've had to lower stream quality because I've had bitrate issues. Just in general. Don't know if it's my internet or my console or my Elgato or my PC. Whatever I've done, it's just been a nightmare. Anyway.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about the scientists. They've got a really good lead in the championship going into this weekend, so it feels to me that they've got one hand on the trophy.
Certainly there are worse positions to be in, but it's vital they don't let complacency creep in. As soon as you let yourself think it's over before it actually is, that's where everything can and often will go wrong.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Ricciardo, Alexander Albon, and Verstappen, Stroll, Leclerc, Sainz, and Lando Norris, Gasly, Ocon, Daniel Kvyat, and Magnussen, Raikkonen, Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi, and George Russell, Latifi, and the scientist.
How many places?
It's time to head down to the track.
That doesn't seem right. For a new PU, that should be 35 places.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
And then another 5 for gearbox, so it should be 4 places compared to not 219. 219! I admire their optimism, right? Anyway, we do no formation lap. We go straight to it. Now he thinks it's 22. What's truth? Speaking of which, Claudia, happy birthday. It's your 22nd birthday. Oh, what a start, what a start! Oh, track between Alphas, and as well as Dale Coyne's new IndyCar star, Roman Grosjean. So good to see him back in a full... Well, it's a part-time seat, technically, because he's not doing the ovals. Oh, 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 oh! That was a bit skinny, a bit slidey. So what? Signs were bloody quick. I won to Rouge and Radion. Oh, I'm gonna round the outside of Rivage, round the outside of Rivage, round the outside of Rivage. Via the inside of Liège, yes.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Nice one. Oh yeah, Hamilton actually did this in 2016 when his power units kept exploding, so he took a lorry full of them for this Grand Prix. The Grand Prix I actually went to but couldn't visit all of. But that's another story for another day. Oh, can we get Ocon? Illes Avenir? May, not today. Right, Leclerc next. Did I get any dodge from any contact? No, apparently not. What are the field doing breaking that early? I've had to just take Leclerc and Stroll. Not because I wanted to overtake him, just out of sheer. If I don't try and overtake him, I will have a crash. Weird, I know. That racing point behind, it's a quickener line. It really develops that PU well. Oh, what is now Aston Martin F1? Now I'm going to get stuck. Wonder if it may be worth doing a lap 2 pit stop because Hamilton's just, well, he's buggered off because Vettel's holding up everybody else. Actually, hold on. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. Oh, he's scrapping with Ricciardo. Vettel and Ricciardo scrapping. Bit unexpected. Oh yeah, you can see how much they're holding it. Everybody up. It's starting to become a human centipede. I did not try and take Norris there, but I just had to. They get damage from touching Gasly. No.
Okay, good work. Great pass. We're approaching the pit window.
I'm not even trying to pass it, AI. This is meant to be ultimate AI. Okay, 103. It's not the highest AI. But this is AI that's meant to be semi-competent. I don't know if I'm being too used to playing humans. But this is a bit stupid. Okay, now we've got a DRS drain. Maybe it is a time to do a stop. And but they are settling down ahead. So I don't know really. Second person, hello, 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 get involved in chatter, get involved in chatter. I'm tempted to make a stop actually. Because I feel like I'm just stuck here. We'll get it one more lap. Oh, Verstappen and Vettel. We'll see what Albon does in braking zone. If he brakes ridiculously early. He does! Fact, and early nudge Perez. What are the AI doing into the source? What are they doing? Said, I'm looking at Trump. I think Ricciardo's actually coming at Hamilton. Interestingly.
We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
Pushing, Jeff. I am pushing. Wondering why I'm doing so badly, guys. If you are just tuning in or just watching this bit of the video, I started last. I'm now up to 6. And I am on the option site. Everybody else, I think, is on the quali. Whatever reason. Oh, I can tell I'm not using Strix. That would have been like, oh, slam dunk warning with Strix. Perez is really catching Vettel. That price straight line speed, even at this stage of career mode, where there's been an opportunity element, is hurting. I'll start for one more. So I'm not going to end up being crucified by tyre wear. Let me guess, Perez is going to brake really shallow. Yeah, but he cuts me straight back. Oh, this may actually work for passing Vettel. Breezing past! Yes!
Okay, clear.
Oh, yellows. I don't know what for. Gasly's out. Don't know where I'm going at Liège. For some reason I'm not damaged. But the car just feels like it's just not right. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm using the wrong setup or something, but it don't feel right. Hang on, I was doing Zandvoort. Was it the Dutch Grand Prix last night in SPL? And my downforce there is high for setup. As well as the fact is it's a high aero track anyhow. Right, if Hamilton up come in, I'll come in. Don't think the car's too happy. Actually no, I'll extend. I did an FL. Car's not that bad. Settling in now. Yeah, if I can catch Hamilton, that'd be grand. Ricardo and Co have come out in traffic. Maybe staying out is the ticket. We've got a 1-2 at the moment as a team, I emphasise that.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Hamilton into the wheel extend.
Is in for a stop.
I know. A safety car soon as Hamilton leaves the pits will be grueling, because that would put me right back on him. On pit exit. Albon's gone to prime. Don't know why you would do that at a 25% race at Belgium, but okay. I'm not an expert on strats. And Giovinazzi, Ricciardo, Latifi, yeah, you can see there's a bit of getting in the way. Well, Giovinazzi actually DRS Hamilton down Kemmel. I know he's using a Ferrari PU, but yeah, even vanilla Merc PU is too strong for a, I don't know how upgraded Ferrari PU. Yeah, I think it's going to be a case of second in this Grand Prix, but from back, that's not a bad effort. It's not a bad salvo at all.
Release.
And we're released. In relation to Ricardo, have we just done an overcut here?
Pit strategy complete.
Oh, where am I going? Where am I going?
To the end now.
Oh no, look! He's right behind us. He's going to get DRS. If I deploy some electricity. Oh no, he's going to have me. He's going to have me, surely. He's going to run the outside of the cone. I can brake deeper. Yes. See if there's anything we can do about Hamilton. 2.5 a lap? Probably not, but if we ain't gonna try, we ain't gonna know.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Come on. See if we can do a thing. Not quite enough.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Not relevant to us though, because it'll come after race. Always seems to do that. I would mean to somebody, yeah. So always after race, always seems to appear. 2013 in particular. We're in coach and it starts flooding down, and we all got quite sad. We would have liked to have seen some rain. I don't think I'm going to get Hamilton. It's just going to be too much. I'll be in touch with distance on the last lap. But it won't be enough. Look, a middle sector though, considering we've got low downforce, gives us hope. Maybe there is hope still. Oh, maybe it's not over. .8, oh. Maybe I can just get him. But it's gonna be at a bus stop. At final lap. That sort of stuff. I'm giving it my all. As if I go back to front in a 25%, which is very difficult in this game. Gone are the days of the back from 5 lap challenge where you could go back to front. In fact, this is where I did it in 1 lap.
Of fuel remaining.
Way back when. It's taken me all 11 here. It's Bike taking a fresh PU. And then mine extension to poo on, we'll ignore that. What I'm wary of is Hamilton as AI will dump the battery on last lap. Will that unstick us? Got the gap down to 1.5 end of lap. My setup's good. Just reassuring.
This is your final lap of the race.
Well, so that's taken a while, but Hamilton just shot out a corner. I think he's deploying all his battery now. Too little, too late. It was just asking too much to come from back, I think. I'm gonna try though, I'm gonna try. I'm betting dirty air though now, which will be a factor. Will that affect me into poo on? Apparently, I got the nosing better than ever. I don't know why. Oh. I have to dump the battery now. Oh, he's harvesting, he might be on, he might be on. Ah. We're going for this! Oh. Round the outside. Oh, get it!
Great job, you've done everything we
I can't believe that! I don't think I can top that.
What a great race then, and what a magnificent victory here at the Belgium Grand Prix. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, when you overtake that many people, I'd certainly hope you'd win the race. Their car was really effective in the slipstream here today, and the team will be pleased that they didn't cook the engine, given how long they were spending in the hot air behind other cars. They had a lot of confidence to push their tyres hard as well, especially going into the corners, which allowed some late braking and some exciting passes.
Particularly on the quali.
I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
By the way, Ricardo P3, to be fair, they ran a walk good round here. I think they've definitely done work on high downforce, but it likes low downforce tracks, does that Renault? I wonder why that is. I'll draw the XP. Gollop. Oh.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. The scientist increases their championship lead.
Oh, yes.
Let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to the scientists. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Me neither. That was quite dramatic, I gotta be honest. As if it was literally a final corner effort. That sealed it.
It's an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Can't really argue for once, Claire.
How good does it feel to have both cars in your team take the top spots? You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
But what won me that race? It didn't feel glued until on quality. To be fair, power unit wasn't that great. Nimble, it felt heavy. I can't. But politics.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. A podium finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight?
Yeah,
Great. Well, that's everything.
because I certainly dropped car hard, and Lewis must have done to try and keep it behind. No, it's quite surprising. That late race pace and that qualifier. Oof. There's something else. Stappen being in 5-2. So that will make it 5-2 in rivalry. Oh, nice. Now, Clay, well, when you go back to front, it's got to be worth something. Of course, getting pole and getting win would have been more impressive, but you know what? I'm actually going to end it after one race. After a race like that, it's unbelievably difficult to top. I mean, what do you do after that? I mean, that's with an undeveloped Mercedes, barring the PU and reliability upgrades that the PU manufacturer, which is okay, Mercedes in this case, provides. But that's an in-game mechanics thing. I can't do anything about all these. But Racing Pod have got the best PU. Somehow Ferrari and Alfa have got the second and third best. Must have heavily developed, considering where the Ferrari were nerfed. We see the chassis now, midfield, the aero. Is second best, that's what's probably saving us. That's probably what's saving us. Reliability, that's not really relevant. I mean, Racing Point apparently had best car now after... Apparently, for telling Grand Prix, Racing Point won't beat best car. So apparently, the 2019 Merc is better than the 2020 Merc. Hey. But the 100% podium record is on, and if I'm not mistaken, being 110 points ahead, after the Italy, there'll be 130 points left on offer. The championship could be won. The championship could be won next time. Hey, another reason to leave it on a little cliffhanger. But you can see it from the R&D chat how it's just all close up between Red Bull, Racing Point and Ferrari. It's a really close top 8 field. And then you've got McLaren, Renault, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo and Haas close to each other. And then there's just Williams who've just fallen off. Yeah, well advanced time. And we'll leave it there. I know it's been a short stream, but I'm going to leave it there. But thank you very, very, very much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. See you next time, whenever that will be, and goodbye. Hashtag get in times a million. As if I won it on the final corner. That's not happened to me for about 16 years since we're playing F104 in a Sauber, and I mugged Jenson Button in the BAR, the German Grand Prix, out the final corner because the AI on F104 just didn't get out final corner at Hockenheim for some reason. So I literally took him across line. It was brilliant. I think it was in intermediate weather as well. So the issue with the AI speed was just a bit more exaggerated. But anyway, that's an aside. Goodbye. As if I pulled that off. As if I pulled that off. Bye.